And now on BBC4, everyone's favourite chef!
Hi, my name's Sarah Jane John. I used to play Mandy in Holyoke, and this is Cooking with Thummo.
Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Thummo, with me, Aaron Walker-Rolls, and your classic chef, Ryan Thummo Temple. How are you, Ryan? Well. Today, Ryan's going to be cooking pork three ways, as it's called his fuzzy duck restaurant, Jambons, Trois à la Thummo. And today's guests, we have Fat Matt. You might recognise him from Big Brother Series 3. He was in the Goody series, where we'll be talking to him about that later, and all the trials and tribulations that went on afterwards. And we'll also be talking what he's doing with his present day life. He's lost a lot of weight, and we're going to be talking about how he's done it and what he recommends to other people. And also our second guest, we've got Charlie Farnfield returning. Obviously you may know him from El Dorado, the Spanish soap drama, and also had a stint on World at Heart, where he played an African safari ranger in Nairobi. So, Ryan, if you want to talk us how you're going to cook and what you're going to cook today, that'd be brilliant.
Well, today I'm going to be cooking, you know, as the my Trois Jambons.
Jambon, free ham. If you're not familiar with the French.
We're going to start off with a sausage meat with a lot of like thyme and rosemary, and we're going to mix
Get
that
it all
together,
in there, flavour it up, yeah.
completely, and then we're going to cook that for a little while, get the flavours juicing out, and
Is
everything.
it fried thyme or is it
Nah,
is it dry, sorry, or is it fresh?
Well, what part?
Thyme.
The thyme, yeah, it's fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Picked it today, did you?
Yeah, did. Went in my little garden and picked it. So, and then the pork loin we're going to wrap around once it's slightly cooked.
Is it a standard pork loin when you pick up from your regular supermarket, or
Just
you got
your
it
standard. Nah, just standard. This is
from Holland?
From Holland, standard from Holland. Yeah. And we're going to wrap that around.
Are they?
Huge.
I thought it was Denmark, wasn't it? Anyway, yeah. So.
But then we're going to wrap that round and also some bacon. Add some more herbs to it and add some little sides on. That's it, really.
Some veg, green beans and potatoes. Potato mash.
This is an inspirational dish.
When did you first cook this, Ryan?
This was my second ever dish I created. Yeah, you did.
3?
Yeah, after the Moors à la Fun. This is the second one I came up with at the age of 3.
Been up to much this week? Enjoyed the sun?
Yeah, been out sunbathing.
Yeah.
You know, since been checking my prostate since last show. Been making sure I'm all right.
All right.
Yeah, no inflammation.
Hope you washed your hands since you last checked it. Anyway, join us after the break where we'll be interviewing Fat Matt Huggan and Charlie the Roger Farnfield.
Spam up and get out the can. Spam up. Just to feed your man. Spam up. Cause it's great outdoors. Spam up. When you could eat a horse. Spam up. For a specialty. For an anniversary. Spam up. For the taste of it. Spam up for the taste.
Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Thummo. Just a quick tip on what I've done. I've chopped up some rosemary, some thyme, some garlic and onion quite largely. And then I've got my sausage meat and just get stuck in really and mix it all together. While I carry on with this, you'll have your first interview with Fat Matt on the show. So.
Oh, hi. Welcome back. So, obviously we first met you back in BB3. Well, that must have been 7 years ago now.
7 years ago.
2003. See a lot's changed since then.
Wow. Say that again.
16 stone back in them days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what are you now?
3.
3 stone, so
3
you
stone.
lost 13 stone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great number, great number.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
Obviously, goes with losing weight, it's hard work.
Yeah.
Exercise, strict diet. So, how did you do it? What was your
I'm
plan of
actually,
action?
firstly, I'd just like to say that I'm really happy to be on this show. When I was going through my difficult time and I was trying to lose a lot of weight, I used a lot of Ryan's healthier recipes, and they're really, really good. And you know,
They hit
can
the spot.
I firstly say thank you very much. You know, inspiration to my life, and you've changed me.
It's nice to hear. Nice to hear.
So yeah, so you obviously used a lot of Ryan's recipes along with other chefs. What exercise did you do?
Well, I had a regime where I would get up at 6 and I would just
Crack of dawn.
crack the dawn. I had a little penny picture of Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Yeah, and I'd stick it just in front of the treadmill, and I'd just work towards looking like Jude Law. And I'd just
Do you
look at
fancy him or?
Well, I'm not going to say no. I mean, who wouldn't?
He's a
But
great looking guy.
he is,
Yeah.
you know.
He's on one of my 5 men if I had to. He's up there.
Yeah.
Will
Well, he
Smith.
Will Smith.
I've got Jude Law, Robin Williams, I just like his uppy way.
No,
Paul
definitely.
Dinan.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Works on the show, doesn't he?
Yeah. he does. Paul, right?
Right, Paul.
And then John Terry. I think he just knows what
Terry.
he's doing. And then obviously you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Big Brother 3. Talk me through it. Talk me through it. What was it like? You nervous going in? How old are you then?
12.
18. Hey, 18. Yeah, 18.
No, yeah, I was just turned 18, and
Very youthful.
it was different. I mean, I was the youngest in the house by far, and I think when you go in there, you're just a different person.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you aware of the cameras?
Well, you are at the start, but then you just get in this routine and you see things. I mean, I've seen some shit in my life.
Sorry again. We've had it with Charlie last week. We've had it. I just like to reiterate, this has got nothing to do with the Cooking with Fun production team. The celebrities come on, they get a bit carried away, and I'm sure you wanna.
Yeah, no, I'm very sorry.
Swearing's not big or clever. Neither is Matt anymore. Okay? Alright. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So Ryan, sorry, Matthew.
Alright.
You were in there with Jay Judy.
I was, yeah.
You stayed very, very, very close to her.
Yeah, I mean, we understood each other. You know, as to when you know when you just meet that someone.
You just click.
And me and Jade, yeah, we just hit it off right from the moment. I mean, I walked in and you know they say it's a cliche, but love at first sight, you know.
Was it a curvy waist?
It was.
What's she like off camera?
Well, she doesn't really talk a lot. You know, she doesn't make a lot of sense. When
She doesn't
talks.
anymore
So- You've thrown me off guard there. No, I mean, she's really nice. She's had a lot of bad press, and really more. She had a lot of bad press. An undeserved bad press, and
She was racist though.
a wee bit.
Poor old Shilpa Shetty, she didn't mind
Yeah,
doing this.
I mean, yeah, she didn't do much, and I hate to see that sort of thing going down. But
Anyway, Matthew, you're here promoting your new book.
Yep.
If you just want to show the people at home. Dealing with Obesity, Matthew.
Dealing with Obesity, yeah.
Matthew Hogan.
Yeah.
Let's read us a passage called The Epiphany.
Sure.
This is when you first realised you had to do something with your weight.
Yeah.
As you touched 17.5 stone. Mammoth. Huge.
Right. Okay, yeah, I've got a chapter here.
Okay.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I found myself in Pride Park in London. I live in Reading, but I made the 30-minute train journey because I'd heard they leave a lot of scraps after the festival. I found myself rummaging through bins like the Midnight Fox, and I found myself just wanting that last pizza crust just to appear in front of me, and I would just hum that boy down. and
Then he did the pizza crust.
And yeah, no, pepperoni was great. And it was that moment that Morgan Freeman appeared in my head. He just
Don't cry, mate, it's alright.
he appeared to me. He came to me, and I'll never forget those words. He said, "Matt, let's be honest, you're a little bit overweight, and I think you need to change." And I said, "You know what, Morgan? You're right. I do."
Well, I'll take my hat off for that, mate. That was incredible. That was incredible. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you sneak off to get your Kleenex after that emotional story from Fat Matt Huggin. And in part 3, we'll be talking to the person everyone loves to hate, Charlie Barnfield. I'll be catching up with Thummo, see how his rep is doing. Catch him free.
Spend time on shampoo and conditioner? Take 2 bottles into the shower? Not me. I still just want to wash my hair and go. So I use Wash and Go. Shampoo plus complete conditioner in one bottle. Wash and go leaves my hair clean, fully conditioned and easy to manage. Shampoo and conditioner? Not me. I still just wash and go. Shampoo plus complete conditioner in one bottle.
Show me the way. Show me the way.
Back in a van, I say. So, welcome back to Cooking with Thummo. Ryan, your dish, talk us through it.
Since the last spoke, really, I've put the sausage meat and concoction into the oven, let them brown off a little.
Brown.
Brown, yeah, that's that. And then I battered some pork loins, and I currently am wrapping them around the pork, ready to go back in the oven. And just before they go back in, I glaze them with honey. Just a little brush of honey on top.
Beautiful. It's looking nice. How long are we talking now, Ryan? About 10?
Yeah, about 10.
About 10?
Yeah. Need 25 in the oven, but about 10.
About 10.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that. That's the magic of TV, people, isn't it? So you're going to put the bacon on afterwards, are you?
After the loins have cooked for a while. And then after the bacon's cooked, I'll put some apples in the oven, get them to caramelise and get all the juices out into the meat. And that'll be nearly the end of the dish. And so back over to Aaron.
So, a second guest this week, our first and only guest last week, Charlie the Roger Barnfield. Had a good week, girls? Been out much?
Yeah, it's been a difficult week really. Ever since the show took off last Thursday, I mean, we just rocketed, haven't we? I mean, it's been non-stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. It's great to be back. Yeah.
So, obviously you had a, well, I wouldn't say you were a celebrity over the last 2 years, but before that you were well known by the general public, and you were more famous, if that's all right to say, than you were for the last 2 years.
Yeah, not necessarily for all the right reasons though.
No. Well, let's talk about it instantly in the nightclub.
Yeah. Well,
Keep it clean, please, Charlie. We've already had to slip up today.
well, it was after I first started filming on the set of El Dorado, and we were up for a couple of British awards, and we're at
The
the
soapies, weren't
at the award ceremonies, and obviously I'd taken my lovely girlfriend with me,
What was her name at the time?
Heidi Klum,
No, was it
and it's a cooking show again. I mean, it's not really what I really want to talk about. And so I was sat down, just finished off my dinner, you know, having a good chit chat, bit of a chin wag with the boys, and Rowan Atkinson is on the dance floor, and obviously, what a star, Rowan Atkinson. I mean,
Mr.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean, Johnny English. I mean, he's the one, isn't he? He's the man, and you know, he was just dancing. He's getting, every now and then, he was just getting a bit closer to my girlfriend. So I chinned him.
Was it a clean hit?
Yeah, right in the jaw. 2 teeth out.
Is that why he hasn't been on TV for that?
Yeah, that's why it hasn't been on TV.
Reconstructive surgery.
Yeah, I mean, I regret it. I mean, he's a childhood idol, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you know, you see him ahead and that's
He's been
it.
a right sponge on the day that I've had, hasn't
Yeah.
he? So, obviously, El Dorado, we would like to talk about those days. You're on set with Lee Ryan and John Thompson, also in Cold Feet.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with those two boys?
Oh mate, they are absolute top lads.
Yeah.
Top lads.
Lee Ryan in blue.
Yeah.
Give any tickets, did he?
Well, yeah, I did a little bit with Blue actually, a couple of cameos with Blue on the keyboard.
Were you the one where Sorry Seems to Be at Home as well?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Yeah. I was.
You the black one with the glasses on?
Yeah.
Ah.
That was my first ever TV. I mean, those were the days, you know, the last
And
2
Lee
years.
Ryan, Duncan James and Simon Webb,
Yeah.
3 top quality performers.
And 3 top quality celebrities as well.
And Anthony Costa.
Yeah, well, less than about him, the better, really.
So you moved from El Dorado to Wild at Heart.
Yeah.
How was that?
Big change for me.
Was it actually filmed in Africa, in Nairobi?
All on set.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything. All the animals, really brilliant animals, all well trained. And yeah, I mean, it was difficult for me to play a Nairobian. But you know, so, I mean, as an actor, you just got to adapt.
You just dive headfirst into a
Yeah,
role.
you just
Do what you have to do,
yeah,
don't you?
you spend a week getting to know your character, and that's it. Bang, you're sorted.
Any stories over in Africa you want to tell us? Again, you made the papers for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If you don't want to delve into it, you don't have to. But it involved the drug, cocaine, free shit.
Yeah. Well,
And the
I
party
was spending
paper.
doing the voiceover for the show was Jamie Feakston, and we spent quite a bit of time obviously getting to know each other. And Jamie sadly took a wrong turn. He took a wrong turn, and he went down the cocaine aisle. And he went absolutely bonkers on the stuff, and you know, I never touched it. I mean,
Off
I
his
didn't want to
nut,
get didn't want to get my nose wet, but sadly for
Or
Jamie,
dry. Had it dry.
well, yeah, sadly for Jamie, he got caught, and he had to pay a price.
Well, that's a problem with modern day celebrities. People like Jamie Feakston, John Leslie,
Yeah,
Paul Dinner.
Yeah.
They just drag people down to their level.
That's what
I
I
think it's totally wrong.
that's what I strive. That's what I strive not to become. And then you've got inspirations like Matt here. I mean, just really taking a turn. Thummo, it's just.
4 years ago, he's in the scrap heap, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then 4 years ago, Matt.
Getting blowies for the score.
4 years ago, Matt. Bed sores a lot.
Anyway, join us after the break where the judgment time has come. Ryan Thummo Temple has been pruning his pork, he's been cutting his onions, he's been plucking his pears. We cannot wait to eat it. Join us in 4.
We were friends, you're the friend that I love the most. We were friends, you were all so good to me. We were friends, it was you that I'd always boast. We were friends, we were best friends indeed. That's why
Look after your little fella and he'll look after you. Health and lifestyle issues can lead to erection problems. See a doctor. Call 1-800-116-950.
Hello and welcome back. This is the finished article of today's work. Got some green beans there, nicely crocheted. Then we got Thummo's freeway pork, bacon, loin, stuffing. So we have rosemary, onions, and thyme herb. And then we have jacket potato type things. What are they called, Ryan? Potato bones.
Yeah.
Where you roast the potatoes, take the innards out, mash them, then put them back in to crisp. And that is Trois Jambons à la Thummo. Join us again next week. Cheers.
Whoa! Don't go anywhere yet. Stay tuned on BBC 4 for the reaction of today's celebrity.